So then I went to this. So then I went to back to Discord. That was saying connecting at the top of the screen. So then I was all like,
we're using Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but
get off the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you gotta get off the Wi-Fi, bro. Every time you be on Wi-Fi, your shit start going crazy.
Well, it's fine. It's fine now.
You're in your room now, next to it.
Yeah. I'm in my room now. When it happened, I was in my garage.
Why are you walking all over the place? Sit.
You be still, bro.
Just sit.
Man, you know now y'all niggas know me and sitting down. Just me and chairs. We just never get along, bro.
You definitely below the camera, bro.
Yeah.
You need your stepping stool?
It's like I'm talking to one of my friends I know on Snapchat.
That's crazy.
It's just that up.
Did you tell me a stepping stool, bro? That's crazy.
No, you got the camera low.
Like, there you go. Look at that man with a full.
Shorter again,
look
bro?
at that man with a full beard.
I feel very disrespected.
Nigga didn't get his what's it called? The mushroom in Mario.
That's crazy. Y'all see how it be your own niggas, bro. Your own niggas talk about your height, bro. That's crazy.
My fault.
I can't control this. I can't control this. I grow 4 months behind everybody, bro. That's crazy, bro.
All you gotta do is pull one of Baki's brothers and sever your ligaments to make your bones.
They're actually
longer.
They're
actually do the actual surgery.
Surgically cut the bone and fill in the gap so you can get like taller.
I ain't gonna hold you.
You know they do that though, right?
I know it's
they're like 3
crazy.
fucking knees.
Yeah.
I low key have thought about getting it for real.
Okay.
No, I'm for real. Like,
but the thing is, if you do that shit, you're not gonna be able to do nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
What you mean?
You literally screwing in your fucking knees.
That's a major surgery. That's body altering surgery.
All it takes is one nigga to run up on you and just pop, kick you right in your knee.
Fold like a piece of paper.
You need to tell me. I get that surgery. A nigga not gonna be able to dance no more. I ain't gonna be able to do nothing.
No, your shit gonna be fried.
You're gonna be in a critical care situation for 3 months.
I'm gonna just have to just stay 5'6". Then it is what it is, bro.
Oh man,
it is what it is, bro.
Take what you can get.
What is this episode? I forgot the number already, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I ain't gonna hold you. I thought we stopped counting.
Oh, it's Nah, that's a different podcast. But it's definitely episode 77 of the Delayed W podcast. I'm your host, Saint. We got the usual suspects in this bitch, Warwolf.
Yo.
We got Kiki the Don.
Yes, sir. As we proceed to give you what you need, the prodigal Don has returned.
I swear, when Diddy sends us that cease and desist letter, we're gonna be fried. It's nothing we're gonna do.
Man, that nigga Diddy trying to fight demons, bro. He ain't worried about me.
Oh man. Orlando Brown.
Dog.
Choking right now.
We got the guest in here. The biggest Gucci.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
We talking about Dragon Ball Superhero, the movie.
Superhero.
Such a trash title.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's a tongue twister.
There was superheroes in it.
It's not. Look, it's not trash if you just call it Dragon Ball
Superhero. Yeah.
It's the fact that they added apparently
more
forgot that it was called Super, so he added the superhero. Like he just I can't even really fault him. I fault the other niggas. Like, bro, it's nigga the manga is called Super. Like, so you just want us to add another super? So super. Yeah.
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. Was that SS? GSS?
That used to be such a tongue twister, bro. Niggas really used to say that stuff, bro.
Hey,
it got so bad to the point niggas in the manga was like, fuck it, we need to call it something shorter because I can't keep calling it this.
Blue.
They're gonna call it Super Saiyan Negro.
Oh my god, I'm getting some flashbacks of Black. When he was first teased,
This man
everybody
is
thought it
not
was a black guy.
or Frieza.
This man isn't
brutal-
black.
Or Frieza brutalizing the Saiyans with a whip.
What the fuck are you looking
What,
at?
what type of manga you reading? Wait a minute.
You said
That Twitter
Super Saiyan-
manga?
You
You reading
said,
that Twitter manga?
you said Super Saiyan Negro, and you was talking about Wolf was talking about flashbacks. So I thought, hey, look, for
This
that
nigga
I'm
been
nigga,
talking
reading
about when
That
they
nigga
would
Freeza
tease
racist.
Goku
Look,
black.
I
They
have
thought it was
no
gonna be a
doubt in
black
my mind
Goku.
That nigga used the whip one time in his life. I have no doubt in my mind. He sat up there, used that whip, and called them some damn, you damn dirty ape. He
It's
did that.
probably true. You know, being all the realer and shit and subjugating Saiyans. I bet you there was probably some sketch or concept art of Frieza whipping some Saiyans.
Yeah.
You already see they got the Black Frieza memes out of line. Got him wearing Timbs.
Oh, what is that? What is that hat? The colorful hat.
He
King
had
should
a
know.
he had a what's it called? The New York Knicks fitted hat on.
Oh my gosh.
This
Nah,
shit is
that
out of
nigga
control.
Frieza was doing that pose where he got his hand out like this and his legs crossed. Nigga, he had waves. He was swimming with 360 waves and the part in the middle. I was like, oh, okay. You go crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Shit is out of line, man. We're gonna do no spoilers first, and then we'll let you know when this shit getting spoilers. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, we'll give you time, but once you get no spoilers, nigga, this you ain't seen that mug, pause that bitch and go watch the movie, because once you start spoiling shit, this is GG. I can't stop these niggas. But we'll start with Woolworth. What you think of the movie, man?
I
like
boy, is your name Wolf?
my fault.
Shut your goddamn mouth. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. I would say it's watchable. Again, I'll probably even watch a third time in Japanese dub, maybe.
You watched it
But-
twice already?
No, but I feel like I will soon, probably next week or in the coming days. Probably with my dad, because I was telling him how the story went down. He was like laughing because mainly what Piccolo was doing throughout the whole movie, because it's almost it seems like it's out of character for Piccolo being the serious guy. Now he has to do all of this goofy shit.
I'm not gonna lie.
And you know,
Ever
role
since-
playing along.
I feel
little
like ever since the
tease at
Majin
the
Buu
end.
saga, they kind of made him less serious, and his seriousness has kind of devalued. Like, he's still very serious, but you can tell they kind of made him a comic relief character too.
Yeah, very like supporting character to initiate small roles to rise up a greater character than them. You see it with what Trunks and Goten during the Boo. What else did he do? Wasn't he like babysitting Pan?
Yeah,
Not in the movie, but like when she was an infant. I think it was somewhere in Super.
yeah.
But
It was like kind of some of during. I want to say during like some of the filler episodes of Super.
yeah, because
Yep.
watching her before Goku did, and then Goku watching her, he had to tell Goku pretty much how to do it in Super.
He's become the babysitter / stepfather to majority of the characters. Guardian angel, Godfather,
Just say Godfather. Why you have to say stepfather? Now, listen,
He's an
now,
uncle, bro. He's an uncle to everybody.
uncle.
Cause now,
Oh, stepfather. Oh no,
because
not
now
stepfather.
we're gonna get the Dragon Ball.
He was
community
fucking
in the comment-
Chi-Chi.
in the comment section talking about some, bro. What are you talking about? Blah blah blah, and you know how these niggas are.
He's the uncle. Okay. He's the guardian angel, Godfather.
But I mean, Chi-Chi did give him Goku's clothes.
What are you doing with those clothes? Your wife gave them to me out of your closet.
Your closet.
What?
Nah, Gucci.
If
What you
Goku
think
were
of
to
the
say
movie,
word, that'll break the goddamn internet.
Jesus.
As Piccolo said, you know, bruh.
Gucci, what you think of the movie?
I'm about to see it today.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
Oh,
So I was listening to y'all opinions to see what y'all thought about the movie.
it's worth it. It won't be a serious movie like Broly or the other movies where it's like this big threat that is taken seriously. There is a threat. It's just not taken that seriously.
It's not meant to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
It's like a side quest, bro.
Yeah.
Literally.
A kind of well thought out side quest that really doesn't have huge like threat value. But it's still entertaining to watch.
It does have implications though, because it kind of puts without spoiling, it kind of puts Gohan and a lot of other characters in situations where it's like y'all niggas got to step up type shit. Like,
yep, they can't be docile while the main characters Goku and Vegeta are doing something else on different worlds and universes.
Yeah, that makes sense. I heard some people say it's the best like Dragon Ball movie. I haven't seen it, so I can't make that judgment. But y'all seen it, so do y'all think it's the best Dragon Ball Z movie? I know Wolf, you said it's a 7 out of 10, so I'm gonna wait for Saint and Kiki to give their opinion.
hold on, Kiki, are you frozen? I just gotta make shit.
He's frozen.
I was like, I know I'm not tripping. I'm like, this nigga,
he hasn't blinked in a minute.
Ah, damn, that boy Kiki, bro.
I'm like, this nigga is like staring at the screen real hard. I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh my goodness.
Kiki definitely got to disconnect some stuff, bro. His stuff.
He needs to get off that Wi-Fi. That Wi-Fi is probably old school, probably 2012 technology.
Yeah.
That shit kicking his ass.
So what is your review, Saint?
It's not the best Dragon Ball Z movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the best Super movie. Only given the fact that like it has heavy influence from like the original Dragon Ball when it comes to the comedy. A lot of fucking references to Dragon Ball Z. And I'll say it again.
Oh
they
my
make
gosh.
the best filler episode canon. So that's automatically a W. The end credits, even though it's short, depending on what kind of fan you are,
You'll be
this
happy.
shit is satisfying as fuck.
And it's official.
It's official, and it bumps the grade up for me, bro. And the animation, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this one or not. Because with Broly, I was like, that's top tier. I don't know if you're like gonna beat that. With this one, I kind of really like this animation, bro. Like, I'm cool if they stick with 3D animation for like the rest of their movies. So I think they have like 2 more on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think
Are they gonna do
think
movies
for
like where
this
the manga
particular
is?
story, I think the 3D
don't know.
animation worked. I think if they had tried to do this with Broly, I can't really see.
And that's the thing. This
It worked.
animation, it's manga like, just like Broly. Like it really feels like you're reading a manga or a comic book. But it also matches the tone of this because it's more of the title superhero. It has a lot of superhero like comic book.
Yeah, it's more like a slice of life, goofy kind of superhero-esque thing, which I think the animation. I think I know a lot of people were really turned off from the animation when we first got that trailer, but personally, I was for it.
It's different going from a movie theater and like seeing it like on a phone or on YouTube on your TV. Like it looks like a lot different. I'm mad that we didn't get to watch it in IMAX. I guess we could tell the story what the fuck happened. Fucking AMC, they snake, bro. Like,
no, they do.
So the homie,
you went to the one that you usually go to, right?
Well, we were. So the homie Marcus had got tickets for me, him, and his cousin for the one we usually go to, and it was in IMAX.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, I emphasized, I'm like, we gotta go watch this mug in IMAX. First of all, they didn't have Broly in IMAX, at least in my area, and they didn't have any other movies in IMAX, especially anime in general. So I'm like, oh no, we gotta watch this mug in IMAX.
Mm-hmm.
2 hours before the show, they canceled it. Not even like refund. They just sent him an email. Was like, it's canceled. So he goes up there. He's like, what the fuck's going on? And they're like, oh, the power's out. We can't give you no vouchers, but you can call another AMC and they'll let you go. I'm like, nah, bro. Nah, that sound like cap right there. Because we're not going to go drive to a different AMC that's way further out. Just for them to be like, oh, nah, seats are all sold out. Or just some dumb shit. I'm like, nah.
Oh, so they're like, you lost your seat, but you can go over here and you can, fight for another seat.
But here's the thing: they weren't contacting another AMC. They were telling us to like call them ourselves. I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, nah. I'm like, go back up there, bro. Go get some gift cards or some vouchers because this is a fuck up on their end. And of course, we ended up getting free 4 vouchers, so an extra one basically. And Loki, he was sitting there was like, damn, I should have asked for like 6 of them just because like they fucked up.
Rob them.
But they gave us 4. We took King Kareem with us, and we ended up watching it. It wasn't even in Dolby. We were gonna watch it in Dolby, but low-key we was on CP time, and we was beyond late, bro. Like it started at 5:30. We didn't leave till like literally like 5:20, and this was out all the way. I'll say in the Woodlands, and that shit, bro. We were fried. We got there like 5:50. So, I mean, we probably could have made it because. Loki, this theater, they don't start the trailers on time. Like the one by me, they do, but this one they didn't really start the trailers on time. We could have probably made it, but we said fuck it. We waited and watched the 7:00 show, which I'm not mad either because we got to see the English dub, and that's really what. Because since this is like a superhero like movie, I'm like I want to watch it in English dub. It don't matter to me, but I would prefer it in English.
I just prefer if it's in theaters. I just prefer watching it in dub. Like I always say, like I know like me and a couple of our other friends on places. I know we dog the dub, like we dog modern day dub, but I think when it comes to like the movies and stuff, I do think that because the budget is higher, because they're putting a lot more effort into it, I do think that watching it in dub is definitely, I don't want to say better, but I definitely think it's more, you're getting what you pay for. I think. Yeah. Because that's what we I think the 6:45 showing that we were supposed to go to, Wolf. I think that was
Japanese dub.
Yeah. So that was actually in sub. So we we actually made a better decision by going at 9:30, which was funny because we actually got there late. Like well, me and Purple, we got there like what I want to say 9:40, and we like we walked in the theater, like going into the theater, we literally like we got there right when the movie started. Like nigga, the little Japanese symbol that pop up on every anime movie, that literally popped up as we was sitting down. We was that like nigga, I was like oof.
And you don't want to miss it because like that intro. That's why I was like, no, let's not be late.
Weird how they did. The intro was 2D, then they switched to a 3D movie.
It was good. Like I give it the movie I give it a 9 out of 10.
Damn, that's pretty high.
The only gripe I have, of course, is the fight itself. Well, not even a fight, really, just a villain because it was like, eh.
What the twin androids?
No, they were dope.
They were nice.
Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, which is not a spoiler, that's in the trailer. Those are dope characters where I was like, I really, really, really hope to see those characters come back. Shit, you know what I mean? Like
interact with 18 and 17.
Even if it's like a short fucking film or something, you know how Disney Plus did like a Groot episode. I would be cool with just seeing a Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 episode. And even Hito, he was really cool. And the overall, like a lot of lore in the fucking movie was pretty good. Like, I won't spoil it. There is some characters where I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck? I'm like, they're related to who?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The family tree.
The family tree.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope, and it makes you go, oh, wait a minute. Like, knowing what the canon is compared to like the games, I won't say what particular games, but certain characters are like, oh shit, I'm all for it. The animations are on point, like I said, and there's a particular shot.
Those how they kind of like when the camera like goes around a character because everything's 3D, so it's literally the environment you can see in all different angles. And I like how it kind of like pans and zooms around people.
It's
I
like that
do
Christopher
that.
Nolan thing that he does in like every movie, like he does in Dark Knight, where just pans around the characters and shit.
That was pretty cool.
And there's two particular shots. Without spoiling it, there's a certain move that's done at the end.
Oh,
Top tier. I loved it.
and he said it in the English dub version instead of the Japanese dub version.
Mm-hmm. And what's really cool is like the audience made it better. Surprisingly, this was a good audience to watch it at that nighttime. And everybody in the theater was like, oh shit. When it was a certain character, it was two characters, I'll say.
Yeah,
Where
like
it was some oh shit moments, and everybody was just like, what
our
the
audience
fuck?
reaction was pretty nice too.
Yeah.
Without spoiling it, there was a lot of laughs in certain scenes.
The comedy was top tier.
I could think one with the Beerus scene. I'll just leave it there.
Yeah, that by far the
was
beer scene
funny.
is the funniest scene in the movie. Especially when you realize at that moment, oh shit, without spoiling it, like it's funny.
There's gonna be some naughty fan art. I'll just leave it like that.
Oh yeah.
What was her name?
Okay.
That Broly chick. White hair. What's her name? Oh.
Didn't start with
Whoa.
It starts with a C.
My fucking computer
I
just went
see.
haywire.
Huh.
Whatever, but yeah. Characters were good. Broly characters. What I was confused at the end of Z, a little spoilery for this detail. Why was Broly crying? That went over my head.
No, it was just really just one of those bro moments where it's like,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Like it was like, oh shit, that's beautiful. Only like a guy can understand that.
Okay. That kind
macho-
of like went over my head. Like, did they make a bet or something? They lost her. And they're getting sad over it because that went over my head. But seeing like that idea, yeah, that makes sense. I wish he fought. I do wish he fought. They're like, no, sit down. You're not doing shit today.
It's funny because in the trailer, they showed him fighting. Like,
It was a
They
split
cut it
second.
out.
It was a
Yeah.
split second. It wasn't nothing major. But Gucci,
And
are you staying
talks.
for the spoilers before we end this motherfucker? Because I'm cool ending it here, but
no. I already seen stuff for the movie before it came out, so I pretty much know a lot about that movie already. That's why I don't care about the spoilers. So y'all go crazy.
well, listeners, if you haven't watched it, go watch it now. Come back to the episode because we spoiling the shit out this movie in like 3, 2, 1. Okay, fucking Gohan is that nigga, bro. He is him.
very much so. Very much so. Very.
He
much
got that dog in him, yo.
Very much so.
He got that dog in him.
I remember
Apparently, going
after-
Super Saiyan corrects his eye vision.
Yes, and that's
Yeah,
yes.
which
and that's
interesting.
And
And a
that's what I
valid,
loved
like,
about it because
question that Piccolo asked.
that's what I loved about it. I was like, what I loved about the movie is it gave you a lot of fan service, but it also answered a lot of questions that I think a lot of people have had about Dragon Ball over the years. Like, it's like okay, like Gohan, the infamous, he can't catch an earring. So okay, well when he goes Super
That
Saiyan,
reference is in there, and it's just
Oh
like
my
this nigga
God.
still can't catch shit.
He
So
still can't. Right,
yeah,
still
yeah,
can't
that
catch
reference,
shit.
that reference is in there.
the filler episode that I told you guys, if that went over your head, is the driving exam episode.
Driving, yeah.
Where
never
Piccolo
learned to
still
drive.
cannot drive. He said he straight up didn't get his license, and it's a reference to that episode. And for
Yep.
the longest, it's been a filler episode, but that shit canon now, bro. That
Yep.
shit canon. Best filler
He
episode.
can't drive. He can't fly.
If you got Funimation or you got the Blu-ray sets, go watch that episode, bro. I'm telling you, it's arguably the best like Dragon Ball Z episode. It's top 5 to me. Definitely top 5. Gohan with the special beam cannon.
That was nice. I definitely, that to me, it
I
felt
thought
like
they were gonna pull Raditz. Not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, I thought so too.
I thought Piccolo was gonna get,
Oh
hit
no.
with that. Like, no, don't do it like that.
I would have liked it if I'm rather much prefer the version we got. But if they would have did something like that, I think that would have been a perfect little passing of the torch because that's when Gohan first saw the move. Anyway, like that nigga he saw Piccolo pierce that nigga Raditz and his dad with that same move, and it kind of goes
Yep.
full. It would have went full circle if they did it like that. I also like how I just like how this was a very much different take. It's very there are a lot of people complained really when Super was dropping because there was a lot of slice of life stuff on there, and I think because of this movie, it will probably allow more people to not only like those episodes more. I think it will allow them to for Dragon Ball going forward. I think it will allow them to do more, have a more slice of life type stuff.
Yeah, because things like that give characters more detail, more likability, makes them more rounder instead of flat or typical like we've seen them for the past decades. You put more scenes where it's not realistic, but you show the side of their life, their daily life, and that gives them more uniqueness to the character. So I wouldn't mind scenes like that, like with Goku having a job in Super. That was strange. I mean, it only lasted for like 2 minutes. He was like a bodyguard. He had his hair slicked back. If you remember that episode, that was pretty cool. And the joke episode where they brought that one character that was completely OP, little girl, android.
So
oh, okay. See, it's been a while, but stuff like that.
The baseball episode was the baseball episode.
Episode that was funny. When Yamcha got hit by
I think it's just because a lot of the times people tend, and this name just really with Dragon Ball. This could be with any anime or any really show. I think a lot of the times people just compare the slice of life episodes or the filler moments with the main story, and you're not really supposed to do that. It's kind of meant to take a break and just
slow down the plot.
Yeah,
so you won't be constant tension, constant action. There needs to be a cool down period.
Exactly.
I haven't watched any filler episodes of Super. I'm just waiting on the Blu-ray set. I haven't pre-ordered, but when that steelbook set comes, it's
another cut set. Of that.
So with that being said, do y'all think this is a better movie than Broly?
I don't think so.
Or any of just any of the Dragon Ball. We're just gonna count Battle of Gods and Resurrection F. We're just gonna
I think the writing and the animation is slightly better, but there's better visuals in Broly. Especially when you have Gogeta and Broly breaking the fifth dimension.
Totally forgot about that.
So that like puts that at a different scale. Like they both have their high moments in different aspects of like Dragon Ball. Especially the fighting scenes, of course, is better in Broly, but I think the plot is better in Superhero because it has like legitimate reasons to it, where it's like everybody's been getting on like the character of Gohan. There's like this nigga's just been washed. He ain't been doing shit. He just been chilling. Like what the fuck?
Very much so.
You're supposed to be the strongest character of Dragon Ball. It's been implied since the first episode of Dragon Ball Z. Actually, it was implied that he's the strongest like character, or has the potential to be the strongest character in the universe. So the way that he went from the Cell Saga, you go to Dragon Ball Super, you get disappointed, especially the Resurrection F movie. I was like, what the fuck did they do this?
When he was getting like shot up.
But I also liked how
went Super Saiyan.
What?
Oh, you're saying if you go Super Saiyan God? Like you want him to go Super Saiyan God?
Gucci?
Oh,
Gucci?
Gucci going to the Shadow Realm?
When Gohan went Super Saiyan, he fraud himself. Because remember he had to send a signal to Goku so they can instant transmission.
Yes.
Oh,
In
Yeah,
the super anime, yeah. He had to go Super Saiyan and literally
Yeah,
was
so-
he was on
fried
his,
his body.
on his deathbed
But
on that scene.
I do like how this movie pretty much, because you know, there's always been that debate of, oh, well, Gohan, you know, he stopped training and whatnot, and I think a lot of people just tend to overlook that you know, it's Gohan is not like Goku and Vegeta. He does not really fight to challenge himself like they do. He fights to protect, and I think the movie did a very great job of reinforcing that. I also, after this movie, I also want to just put to rest this whole Goku's a bad father argument, especially when it comes to what Piccolo did in terms of with Pan. If you know, you know, like that was arguably worse than what Goku did with the Cell games, in my personal opinion.
That's a whole nother argument.
But you
though.
also have to. Remember when Piccolo was like, he in the forest or a jungle by himself, bro, to pretty much try to survive, bro. So in a way, that's how Piccolo operates, because he, bro. Where it's like, hey, you gotta figure it out, bro.
Oh no, I'm just
in life.
I'm just saying, like, just that art. The thing I was trying to say, that was just more of a, because even to this day, there are still going to be people out there that still call, you know, Goku a bad father, or Piccolo's.
They just didn't. They didn't watch all the episodes of Z when they say dumb shit like that. But I'm not gonna lie, this movie doesn't help that narrative. It's gonna be like, oh no, Piccolo's his dad.
Oh no, it definitely doesn't. It definitely doesn't help that narrative. It doesn't help that narrative because you know,
Like bro,
Goku
that
and
one
Vegeta aren't
scene
really,
when
Goku
Piccolo
and
was
Vegeta-
like, your granddad, he like, oh yeah, Goku. That shit had everybody laughing because it's like that nigga he be barely there.
Remind himself. Granddad, oh, you mean Goku?
Like, dog.
I wouldn't be surprised if that line is just strictly for the dub. That scene, like, I wouldn't be surprised if in the sub that line is entirely different.
True.
But no, it's not taking anything away from it. I think it's just them. I think it was just Funimation just implying that they are aware of that joke, that some people think Goku is a bad father, and they decided to make a joke about it themselves. But what I also liked is, I don't know if y'all heard me before I lagged out. What I was seeing is what I really enjoyed about what I really liked about, like, the DBZ movies after Broly. Like, when you go to, like, BoJack Unbound, and I guess Fusion Reborn, and Bio. Well, I'll just use Bio. But I know that's considered the worst DBZ movie of all time.
No, it is the worst DBZ movie.
And it still is. It still very much.
It's the worst Dragon Ball franchise movie. It's not even close.
But what I do like about it is how it gave Krillin some shine, Goten some shine, Trunks some shine.
No.
And that's what I liked about this movie too. It gave other.
Don't compare that trash to this, bro. No.
I'm not. It just gave me
nothing good came out that movie.
It just reminded me of that, though. That's all I'm saying. It just
that movie was a crackheaded Broly with shit all over him.
I mean, I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that. But that's something I've always appreciated.
I'm appalled you brought that movie up on this podcast, bro. Like we gonna leave that shit in the shadow realm.
That's what it reminded me of. It gave.
Matter of fact, no. What Yami Yugi said, the shadow realm. No, I'm sending you to Tampa Bay, Florida,
dude.
Buccaneers.
This nigga said Tampa Bay, Florida. That's
Tampa.
It's definitely up there. I can see people saying, understand why they say this movie's better than Broly, and I can understand why people say this movie's not better than Broly. I know when me, King, Marcus were talking about like just the 4 super movies. It's funny because everybody else doesn't like Battle of Gods. Like they rank it as last, And I'm the opposite with that. I think Resurrection F is the worst one.
No, Resurrection F is definitely the worst one because the thing is, with Battle of Gods, I think Battle of Gods, if somebody has that as their number one, I 100% understand why, because it added something different to Dragon Ball.
It expanded the lore.
It
is a breath
expanded
of fresh
the lore.
air.
When you watch Resurrection F, it doesn't really expand upon anything. It's retreading the same ground. The fight is great, sure, but
It's a rematch.
But it just retreads the same ground. It's like they played it safe with that, is what I'm basically saying.
They did Vegeta so dirty and gave Goku the win. That shit was whack.
Like,
Goku getting shot by
God,
a toy gun. Nah, bro.
Actually, from what I saw, from what I researched, apparently that quote unquote toy gun, apparently Frieza had put like he put something in it so where it would be as the equivalent of that of him getting shot.
Nah, they didn't show that shit on screen, bro. That's just the same with like Star Wars, where they put these fucking books. What's the niggas? The Knights of Ren. And they didn't do a goddamn thing in the Star Wars movies.
But I mean, that's just the directors, though. The directors,
nah,
choose
bro,
if
that
they
shit
wanna
is
put
whack.
that
It's
stuff
whack
in the
and
movie.
lazy, bro. Like, you get it together, bro. Like, I hate when writers do that. That's lazy. That's lazy.
That is extremely because, like, bro, you could put that on screen. You just don't want to, bro. Especially if
It's just like fucking what's it called? Batman v Superman, where they cut out an entire important plot of the movie.
Oh yeah.
To be fair, they did add it in the Ultimate Edition.
Yeah.
To be
Damn,
fair.
that's too late at that point, bro. Like, of course we watched it, but majority of artists don't give a fuck about that no more.
Yeah,
This
that's what I
movie
was saying.
ass at this point.
I always used to tell people, like, I mean, you can watch the Ultimate Edition, but you already kind of gotta like the other, like the theatrical version, or at least see the potential of it. This is in the time when I did actually think Batman versus Superman was a good movie, so I actually sat there and
We was wrong about that. We was wrong.
I mean, because
that was one of our takes that would
when-
just age
when-
bad.
When did that come out? When did that come out? 2016, right?
2016.
That was
2025, 2015, 2016.
Yeah, so like
Whenever
yeah,
Civil
like,
War came out, that's when that.
Civil War was
It came out, and
yeah,
Civil War
I
came out
think they came out around
2016.
the same time, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, Civil War
Yeah.
came out in 2016.
that was definitely a take that we all had. Well, that most of us here had that just weren't it didn't age too well. Like I like.
damn. I thought it came out 15.
No, it came out in 16. That why you
No, it came
think
out
why do you
16.
why
Mm-hmm.
you think remember Wolf? That's the whole reason why they even changed Captain America 3. It was never supposed to be Civil War with that. It was supposed to be something about it was supposed to be about the Serpent Society, and then once Kevin Feige and Marvel and Disney they found that they was doing Batman versus Superman, them niggas got scared because. Now, if they would have did them characters right and gave us a cohesive story, oh yeah, that Marvel. Marvel wouldn't
What's
have been
that
in
audio?
trouble. Marvel wouldn't have been in trouble, but they would have been like, oh, well, shit.
Oh, that's you with that audio? What's going on, please?
That's definitely not me.
Gucci.
Gucci, that you?
That's my. Hold on, let me. It's probably my headphones. Let me take my headphones off. Hold on. All right.
Sounds like some background audio.
How's it sound?
Background audio. Oh, okay. That was what the hell?
It might be me. Hold on, let me mute my stuff. Yeah, it was my stuff, bro. I don't know. My headphones make my stuff trip, bro. I can't use it. I don't know something.
It be like that sometimes. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna hold you.
These marks are tripping. All right, go ahead, Kiki. Continue with your point.
Yeah.
You said
What did I say? What was the last thing I said?
something about y'all said that Batman v Superman. I thought it was gonna be a top tier movie, and then that.
Oh
they changed,
yes,
Captain America 3.
Definitely,
Yeah.
because I mean, this isn't really a hot take now, but at the time that movie was released, I genuinely thought Man of Steel was a good movie. I still think it's a good movie, but it's not. Even back then in 2013, it was mixed.
Wait, whoa.
What?
Man,
Whoa.
it's still not good.
You said,
What?
man, it's still not a good movie.
No, I said it is a good movie.
I was about to say.
I've
I was
always,
like, what is this nigga doing? Wait a minute.
I've always thought Man of Steel was a good
I
movie.
thought I had to use my
But,
Kyber crystal on you real quick, bro.
But the general consensus of it have always found it mixed. It's only until recently where people have actually sat down, rewatched it, and realized, oh no, it's not. Is it the best Superman adaptation? No, but it's still a really nice movie. It's still a really nice movie, a decent movie. It's not it's not a. If Wolf had never known who Superman was, and I would not ever show you that adaptation first, but I would eventually show, oh hey, well if you want to see kind of something different on him and you got an open mind, then yeah, you might like it. But
so if you were to show someone,
if you had to give it a rating, would you give it an 8 out of 10, a 7 out of 10?
I would probably give it a 7 out of 10.
Same, I give it a 7.
That's why I would give it.
Because like I said, it is a good movie, but it does have problems. Like the way they messed,
was a bitch ass nigga.
The way they messed up Pa Kent in that movie is very unforgivable. That is the equivalent.
They fucked his character.
That's almost the equivalent of them messing up Uncle Ben. That'd be like if they made a Spider-Man movie and they messed up Uncle Ben, which they kind of technically did with the Amazing Spider-Man.
I was just about to,
I was about to
say chocolate.
The nigga
milk?
died over some fucking milk. It wasn't even a gallon of fucking milk. Fuck that movie. Fuck everybody that made that movie.
But I was talking to Jay Money about it the other day. And,
GB, my bad.
No, Jay Money, not.
I didn't say GB.
Yeah, and we pretty much said like they fucked up his origin in our. Well, I said they fucked up his origin in the Amazing Spider-Man for sure. But once you get past the origin stuff, it generally is
that movie's too serious too, bro. Like
a decent movie.
A lot of niggas not going back to that movie. Let's be real.
Amazing Spider-Man 2?
I definitely am not.
Niggas is most definitely probably not. Like you have to have liked Andrew Garfield's performance. Like I said, he was good. Nothing was wrong with him. It's just
I think overall people can like his Spider-Man. This is like I said, I have like gripes and stuff like how he's a dickhead. I still to this day don't fuck how they had him as a dickhead. Like it was some sense where I'm like, dude. Yeah, it was like he going a little bit too fucking far, you know, my nigga. Like that's not my Spider-Man type shit. But once he gets in Amazing Spider-Man 2,
like that. I think they just wanted to make him more edgy. I think that gave him like that, like
that's
kind of how type of stuff.
That's kind of how he somewhat is in the Well, let me phrase that. That's because the Amazing Spider-Man, it was more based off of Ultimate, if I'm going to be honest here. And that's what a lot of people really don't. They don't really take the time to know about that. It's more based off of Ultimate, like the Ultimate line of Spider-Man books opposed to
that ain't Ultimate to me. But that's a whole other topic, and we didn't bring that topic.
We ran off.
We have diverted, but yes.
But
we in the ditch.
Last thing I say, the whole family line with Android 21, I think that's pretty fucking awesome overall.
That was really nice because
I did not expect that.
That was nice because I don't know if people have played Fighters, but that's kind of always been. I remember I told Wolf in the theater, I was like, yeah, they just like like the storyline of Fighters obviously ain't canon, but
the characters,
his wife, his character is canon.
Yeah, Dr. Gero.
So that means we could possibly see that android in a future movie.
Oh no, we could.
Maybe.
We definitely could.
As like, because I didn't play Fighters either, nor didn't watch the storyline. I don't even know who the character is entirely. Isn't she a Majin?
She's a Majin, yeah.
Yeah.
She's a Majin.
Disguising yourself as an android?
No, she's an android. No, she's a Majin too.
But she's a Majin too.
Mix.
Yeah, mix.
Like a hybrid.
Pretty much.
Yeah, yeah. But what I also like
crazy.
About this,
okay,
I didn't. There's another thing. From what I saw, they said Akira Toriyama was very much actively involved in this one than he was for the other three, and I think you can definitely tell just from the style, because a lot of people really don't know, because a lot of people really don't look at his stuff outside of Dragon Ball, but he's very much a comedic manga artists.
Yeah.
And that's why you have a lot of funny stuff, you know, throughout in the OG Dragon Ball and Dragon Quest and all that extra stuff. And so yeah, I definitely liked it. So I think like I said, I would probably maybe put it as equal to Broly, just in terms of like just equal. But if somebody was to say they think it's better or below Broly, I wouldn't get mad at that. And yeah, shout out to the boy Geekdom. You kind of
No, fuck
backtracked
that
on
dude, bro.
that.
Don't shout out that punk
No,
bitch on this
listen.
podcast. Nah, fuck him. He blocked my boy.
I
Mark.
recently
He's a
unsubscribed
op.
to him.
Fuck that dude.
I didn't even know you
why.
had him subscribe. I didn't even know you had him subscribed.
I had
It's
him subscribed
clickbait too,
since
No,
Resurrection
bro,
F.
I have been telling y'all for years about that.
Dude got an ego trip.
y'all
I think
just
he just
never-
know everything about
niggas
Dragon.
just
To the
never
point he
peep,
thought
bro.
he was a wrestling insider. You're not a wrestling insider, bro. Stop
Like,
it.
that.
You're a fucking nerd that loves Dragon Ball. We get it.
Yeah, he
Get
also
some
hates
pussy. I'm
other
sorry. Do
animes,
something,
too.
bro. Like it's getting out of hand. Like
Yeah, he also has beef with other animes. If it ain't Dragon Ball Z, he don't like it. Bro.
Yeah, of course.
it's kind of like what's his name? Geek Culture. What's his main page called? Was it Comics Explained? Is that his?
Oh, him?
I think.
Yeah, that's his
'Cause
main
he-
one. You know what I'm talking about, the dude,
Yeah, with the
Hispanic
glasses.
dude, the glasses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He does not like anime, bro. Like he's strictly
Yeah, he
a comic
don't
book
like-
guy. He be saying some dumb shit too. He cool people, but he be saying some dumb shit.
I mean,
too.
yeah, I think overall he's pretty cool. I mean, I don't agree with none of his anime takes because he shits on anime, but I understand it. I get it. That's kind of how it is on Twitter.
Imagine liking comics but don't
That-
like anime, bro. How that
I
make
mean,
sense?
that's how it is on Twitter, though, Big Gucci. Like it's a whole thing where niggas will literally dog. It's niggas that read manga, watch anime, and they'll literally dog on the comics. Talk about it's so hard to get into. It's this, it's that, and it's really not. It's getting into comics, especially now in 2022, is the most easiest thing you can do now. Because all you got to do, if I want to read, I don't know, just use an example. If I want to read Daredevil, all I got to do is type in Daredevil comic book runs, or Daredevil. It's gonna pop up his probably most best runs, and then I can
Issue
start
1,
from there.
start reading.
Literally.
much, yeah.
Oh no, I just find that debate stupid. Comic book versus animes, like this debate is stupid. It shouldn't be a debate.
Technically, it's in the wrong category. Yeah, comic, which is read, and anime, which is watch.
Well, they do comic versus manga. My fault. And then they do.
Yeah. Okay, now that makes sense.
Then
Yeah,
they
that's
do.
more understandable. But
Like they always say, like, oh, it's so much easier to get into manga than it. Well, of course, because manga is more.
one story.
Manga's more.
It's more
consistent.
linear.
Yeah, it's more
Volumes.
linear and it's more consistent.
And
Comics-
they don't, you know.
Comics was never. It's kind of. I don't like the formula that comics do, just based off. It's kind of supposed to go on forever and ever. Like I would eventually like a stopping point for it, but I get why it's like that.
Comics likes to redo
They gotta
things
get that-
after
they
so
gotta-
many years,
They gotta
which
get that money.
can be jarring.
Yeah,
It's like, okay, what do you want to start with? You want to start with this version from this year,
Yeah.
this version from this year?
Literally.
with manga, things are just kept like in a singular linear path
Yeah,
that you
exactly.
can follow, and they end it. And if they ever do it again, well, I can't reference anything that was done in the past. Then they started to do it again. Maybe Baki, but Baki,
Yeah.
I think is
Hunter
staying
x Hunter,
consistent.
it didn't redo it, but it's kind of like just kind of changed some things, but they brung it back.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
update the look of the character, keep the same
Yeah.
story. Van Helsing.
Yeah.
No, was it Helsing? Oh, I forgot what it was. It was like a 90s or maybe early 80s manga or anime. Then they brought it back, like reimagined, refreshed, but still kept the same character.
This sounds like Astro Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Astro Boy.
You remember when I showed you the
Yo, how he
died?
died.
That stuff was definitely funny.
He steals his fucking car.
He
Crashes.
That car crashes. 'Cause that nigga's like I think 11 or some shit. Like nigga, what are you doing driving a full
You
automobile?
can't
bro?
drive.
Nigga, you can't drive, bro. Like the
Man
fact that
dies.
your dog survived is nothing short of a miracle. His pack should have been smoked too.
Man, that dog
You know what's funny? I don't ever know if y'all
ragdolled in the
watched
car and lives.
I don't know if y'all have ever
Hold
watched
on, y'all, because we getting hella off topic. But
Oh yeah, my fault.
I got King Kareem 1969, King Slut on the line. Give it. You know why you're a slut. That's a whole nother episode.
No, it's not.
How is it not?
I'll be right back.
Definitely not.
But
Let's stay on topic, goddammit.
because can everybody hear him though before we?
Kind of.
Yeah, I hear him.
Yeah.
All right, King, gotta ask you. Firstly, what do you rate this movie, and like, how do you like overall feel about it?
Okay, I fuck with the movie because I didn't know how to feel about the 3D at first, but that shit did hit. The nigga can keep that shit. I don't care. How I feel about the movie? Some of that shit felt like Great Saiyaman type shit, but without the Great Saiyaman, like, that era was a little cringy, I'm not gonna lie, but I still fuck with it. I'm giving this just like a 9 or a 10.
Another high one.
I'm not gonna lie, you know. What's up?
He said another high one because I ranked it 9 as well, and they rated it around like 7 or 8.
Kaz rated at 6.
After the hymnus that was displayed?
I said 7.5. You know, it's higher than Kiki's and Kaz. I would watch it again, so that shows that it was a good movie.
What that man say, dog?
Oh, he said it's like 7 out of 10. Well, the only homie that named it below that was Cass or Purple Coast. He named it like a 6. Like he did not fuck with it.
I need you to understand, I got bias. Vegeta won a fight against Goku, and it's canon. Piccolo got his hymnus upgrade, and that's canon. And Gohan got that Himothy enemy, that Hemi Butler in him, and that's canon. That playoff Jimmy Butler, GG's, nigga. That's all I need. New forms, and he deserved it. I've been waiting for this nigga to get his shit for I've been waiting fucking 20 years for this nigga to glow up again. And I finally got it. I'm giving that bitch a 10 just so they keep it around.
And a special beam cannon as well, bro. Come on now.
He violated that nigga's forehead.
And the driving exam episode is canon now. Like,
Right?
come on, bro.
Everyone got a boost.
Nigga Gohan ended up on his shit. He just needed his ass whooped a little bit, and his girl and his daughter to be like, oh, damn.
Yeah, that was funny. How Piccolo had to like play along just to make Gohan stronger.
In the fucking lab too, or else we gonna have a problem.
But before we close out, let me ask you, King. I know we talked about it last night, but what are you feeling now a day after watching the movie? What do you rank it out of like the 4 super movies?
No, out of all of them, it's like the second best super movie, or the best super movie. It's because it's between that and Broly.
Yep, it's Broly.
Or that, yeah, it's like between that and Broly or Resurrection F. I'm gonna go between that and Broly. Fuck it.
And you like Resurrection F, and I don't. It's just I like things about it, but I don't like that movie like compared to all 4.
And shout out that nigga Beers. He horny.
The horniest nigga right now in Super. Well, it's between him and Boma. Like,
oh my god,
both
I
of them
forgot
are
about Bulma's pettiness.
Why when Bowman ended up being horny like that?
she got that BBL on her, bro.
That ain't horny.
That's definitely horny.
She trying to keep herself from falling apart.
That boy Piccolo
For
said
real.
you can just do a couple of squats. You didn't need to use them Dragon Balls for that.
I laughed so hard on that part.
Your husband could literally train you, get you sick.
Cause he was right.
What do you need a big butt for? Just do a couple of squats. Piccolo main character, straight up.
Well, nah, before we close out, King, you got any plugs or anything for the people?
Oh yeah. Damn. What's it called? Of course, it's my Twitch. Just the same shit as my actual name, King Kareem 1969. Follow my boy on Twitter, Mr._Bennyofficial. I mean, not on Twitter, on Twitch. My bad. Who else? Homie Sweet T 162 and shit. As a fucking OM Jess, you know, I gotta shout out the whole gang and shit. Fuck it. That's all off the dome I can think of because I'm gonna feel like and if I forgot, I'm gonna shout them out on the next episode when I get home and shit so we can record this other joint.
Sir, yes, sir. Anybody else, Gucci? You got any shameless plugs?
Nah. Just support my man podcast, and that's pretty much it for me.
Kiki?
Yes, you know, follow your boy Kiki to follow your boy Polo Down 98 at that Twitter. Make sure you check out the boy J Money Elite in the Wind album, a banger, certified hood classic.
And Warwolf?
Well, I would say follow me on TikTok where I upload funny gaming clips, mainly just random shit that happens on Xbox. My name is Woo, and it's WEAUXX. Special name.
Ooh, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Donation.
Fucker.
Fillmore Day.
Slut.